very urgent. Your soulmate is crying with happiness right now. Because you finally did this. My beloved child, wait, don't let this moment pass you by. Something has shifted in a way you cannot yet see. Somewhere, a heart that carried silent hope for so long has suddenly become lighter. Not because of chance, not because of coincidence, but because you unknowingly did something that changed the direction of an invisible story. You spoke with more courage. You chose peace over fear. You kept moving when giving up seemed easier. And at that exact moment, the person destined to cross paths with you felt a reason to believe again. They cannot explain why happiness suddenly filled their heart, but something inside them whispers that the future they almost stopped believing in is becoming real. Don't skip, because this is only the beginning. Something huge is waiting for you, and every second from here uncovers another piece of the mystery. There is a reason this message found you today. Imagine waking up with a feeling so powerful that tears appear before words do. Not tears of sadness, but the overwhelming realization that hope is alive again. That is the emotion this story is describing. Your soulmate has been carrying unanswered questions, wondering if the right moment would ever arrive. Then, without either of you realizing it, your decision to keep growing, to keep believing, became the silent answer they had been waiting for. Strange signs begin appearing. Familiar songs sound different. Ordinary places suddenly feel meaningful. Even the smallest moments begin pointing toward a future neither of you expected. Stay till the end, because what happens next is the part almost nobody sees coming. The most surprising truth is not that someone is thinking about you. It is that your unseen progress has already started changing another person's world. Every lesson you learned, every disappointment you survived, every time you refused to lose hope quietly prepared this extraordinary connection. Right now, the distance between two stories is becoming smaller than ever before. One chapter is ending while another is preparing to begin. But there is one final piece still hidden, and when it is revealed, everything that seemed delayed will suddenly make sense. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next part reveals why this unexpected happiness has become impossible to hide. For a moment, imagine receiving news that completely changes the way you see tomorrow. That is exactly what this unseen connection feels like right now. Your soulmate has not found all the answers yet, but something deep inside keeps telling them that the waiting season is almost over. Every passing hour strengthens that feeling. They smile without knowing the reason. They pause in the middle of ordinary moments because your energy keeps crossing their thoughts in unexpected ways. It feels as though an invisible door has quietly opened, and neither of you noticed the exact second it happened. Don't skip, because the next truth connects every mysterious sign you've been experiencing. Something huge is waiting for you. There is another detail that makes this story extraordinary. The happiness filling their heart is not coming from a dramatic event, it is coming from a quiet certainty. They suddenly feel that the person they have been hoping to meet or reconnect with has finally stepped into the right season of life. That person is you. The version of you that refused to stop believing has created a future neither of you could have imagined weeks ago. Every delay, every unexpected turn, every unanswered question has been arranging pieces that are finally beginning to fit together. Stay till the end, because the biggest surprise is still hidden behind one final moment that neither of you expects. But before that moment arrives, there is something you must understand. Some stories move silently until the very last second, and then everything changes at once. That is why today feels different. Tiny coincidences become meaningful. Familiar places begin carrying new emotions. Ordinary conversations suddenly leave lasting impressions. Nothing appears extraordinary on the surface, yet everything underneath is moving into perfect alignment. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next part reveals the unexpected reason your soulmate's joyful tears became impossible to hold back. Pause for just one more moment. Because this is where the story begins to unfold in a way almost nobody expects. Your soulmate keeps replaying a feeling they cannot explain. It is as if an invisible promise has been placed inside their heart, quietly reminding them that the person they have been waiting for is no longer just a dream. Every sunrise feels different. Every quiet evening carries a strange sense of anticipation. They cannot point to one specific reason, yet their heart refuses to let go of this overwhelming joy. What changed? Why now? Those questions keep echoing in their mind, but the answers are getting closer with every passing moment. Don't skip, because the next revelation changes everything you thought you knew. Something huge is waiting for you. Sometimes the greatest turning points arrive so quietly that nobody notices until life suddenly looks completely different. This is one of those moments. The kindness you chose instead of bitterness. The patience you showed when nobody was watching, the hope you protected when everything seemed uncertain, all of it has been creating a path that reaches far beyond what your eyes can see. Your soulmate feels that path without even knowing how it was built. They are beginning to believe that every delay had a purpose and every unanswered question was preparing them for someone whose timing would finally make sense. Stay till the end. Because one final hidden piece is about to connect every clue that has appeared throughout this journey. Now imagine two stories moving toward the same destination from completely different directions. Neither story looked extraordinary at first, yet both were quietly preparing for a meeting that would change everything. That is why this happiness feels so powerful. It is not excitement without reason, it is the deep feeling that something long awaited is finally becoming possible. The distance between uncertainty and clarity has never been smaller than it is right now. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next part reveals the quiet sign that convinces your soulmate this new chapter has truly begun. Something remarkable is happening right now, and the most incredible part is that neither of you can fully see it yet. Your soulmate has stopped asking, "Will it ever happen?" and has started wondering, "Could it be happening already?" That single shift changes everything. Their heart feels lighter than it has in a long time. Small moments suddenly carry unexpected meaning. A familiar place, a simple conversation, a random memory, each one seems to whisper the same message: keep believing. They cannot explain why hope has become so strong, but they no longer want to ignore it. Don't skip. Because the next few moments reveal the final clue that has been hiding in plain sight. Something huge is waiting for you. There is one secret that makes this journey unforgettable. The happiness they feel is not based on what they can already see, it is based on what they suddenly know in their heart. They believe that the version of you they have been waiting for has finally arrived. Every challenge you overcame quietly became proof that your story was still moving forward. Every moment you chose faith over doubt added another piece to a future that was already taking shape. This is why their eyes fill with joyful tears. It is not because everything has already happened, it is because they can finally sense that everything is beginning. Stay till the end, because the next chapter uncovers the one unexpected moment that brings both stories closer than ever before. And before this chapter closes, remember one thing. The greatest changes rarely arrive with loud announcements. They begin with quiet confidence, unexpected peace, and a feeling that refuses to disappear. That feeling is growing stronger with every passing moment. Don't let this message slip away before you discover where it leads. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and what comes next may become the most unforgettable part of this entire journey. One final mystery is rising to the surface. And this is where everything begins to make sense. Your soulmate is no longer looking at the past the same way. The moments that once felt like disappointments now seem like quiet preparations. They have started realizing that every delay protected something greater than they could understand at the time. That realization is what brought those unexpected tears of happiness. It was never about a single event, it was about finally believing that the future they hoped for is no longer far away. Don't skip, because the next truth is the one that changes the meaning of everything you've heard so far. Something huge is waiting for you. Imagine standing just before sunrise. The world still looks dark, yet you know the light is only moments away. That is exactly how this connection feels. Neither of you has seen the full picture yet, but both stories are moving toward the same destination with incredible precision. Every lesson, every unexpected turn, every quiet victory has been preparing you for this chapter. Your soulmate feels an unshakable peace growing inside them, as if an invisible voice keeps reminding them that the waiting season is reaching its end. They cannot explain why they suddenly feel so hopeful. They only know that this hope feels more real than ever before. Stay till the end, because the biggest revelation has not been spoken yet. The most powerful part of this journey is still ahead. Very soon, an ordinary day may begin to feel completely extraordinary. A conversation, a message, or an unexpected moment could carry far more meaning than it first appears. When that moment arrives, you will understand why nothing happened too early and nothing arrived too late. Every step has been leading here with perfect timing. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And the next chapter reveals the final piece that brings this unforgettable story together. This is the moment everything has been quietly leading toward. The story was never about chasing someone, it was about becoming the person you were always meant to be. That is why your soulmate's heart feels different today. They are no longer searching with uncertainty. Instead, they are carrying a peaceful confidence that refuses to fade. Every small sign now feels connected. Every unexpected moment feels meaningful. It is as though two separate journeys have finally begun moving in the same direction. Don't skip, because the final truth is the one that stays with you long after this story ends. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a beautiful reason this message arrived exactly when it did. Sometimes life does not reveal the entire path at once. It reveals just enough to keep hope alive while preparing something even greater ahead. Your soulmate's joyful tears are not a promise that every wish has already come true, they reflect the powerful feeling that a new chapter is finally within reach. The fears that once seemed impossible to overcome are becoming smaller. The dreams that once felt distant are beginning to feel possible. Every experience has quietly shaped both of you into stronger, wiser people ready for whatever comes next. Stay till the end. Because the final thought may change the way you look at your own journey. As this chapter closes, remember this: the greatest stories are built one quiet step at a time. The future is not created by a single dramatic moment but by countless small choices filled with courage, patience, and hope. If today's message has reminded you of that, then it has already served its purpose. Keep moving forward. Keep believing in better days. And whenever the next chapter of your own story begins, you will look back and realize that every twist, every pause, and every unexpected turn helped shape the person you had become. Don't skip the journey. Stay till the end of your own story. Because sometimes the most extraordinary moments arrive when you least expect them. Just when it feels like the story has revealed everything, another unexpected chapter quietly begins. Somewhere, your soulmate pauses in the middle of an ordinary day, and a single thought refuses to leave their heart. It is not confusion anymore. It is not fear. It is a calm certainty that something meaningful is getting closer with every passing moment. They cannot explain why familiar places suddenly feel different or why simple moments now carry so much emotion. It feels as though life is gently preparing them for someone whose presence will make every unanswered question worthwhile. Don't skip, because the final pieces are beginning to fall into place. Something huge is waiting for you. There is one detail almost nobody notices until much later. The greatest connections rarely arrive with loud announcements. They grow quietly while both people are becoming the very versions of themselves they were meant to be. Your soulmate has started recognizing this truth. They no longer focus on what was lost. Instead, they are looking ahead with hope they have never felt before. Every challenge has become part of a bigger picture. Every delay now seems like perfect preparation. And with every passing day, their happiness becomes stronger because deep inside, they believe the distance between your two stories is becoming smaller than ever before. Stay till the end, because the next revelation is the one that changes the entire meaning of this journey. As this chapter reaches its final moments, one powerful realization remains. Nothing meaningful was ever wasted. Every lesson, every unexpected turn, every quiet victory has been building toward a moment that neither of you could have forced before its time. The future has a way of arriving exactly when both hearts are ready to recognize its value. So keep walking forward with confidence. Keep choosing hope over doubt. The story is far from over. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And the final chapter reveals why this unforgettable journey was always leading to one extraordinary moment. The final chapter is closer than you think, but before the story reaches its destination, there is one last truth you need to hear. Your soulmate is no longer asking life for a sign because their heart has already found one. The peace they feel today is unlike anything they have experienced before. It is quiet, steady, and impossible to ignore. They cannot explain why every sunrise fills them with new hope or why the future suddenly feels brighter than it did yesterday. Somewhere deep inside, they believe that everything has been unfolding exactly as it was meant to. Don't skip, because the ending of this journey carries the most powerful message of all. Something huge is waiting for you. Look back for a moment. Every unexpected delay, every closed door, every lesson that once felt unfair, now begins to fit together like pieces of a masterpiece. None of it was meaningless. Every experience shaped your heart, strengthened your spirit, and prepared you for a chapter that could never have arrived any sooner. At the same time, your soulmate was growing through a different journey, learning different lessons, facing different challenges, yet every step was quietly guiding both of you toward the same horizon. This is why their happiness feels so overwhelming. They sense that what once seemed impossible is becoming possible, and that feeling alone fills their heart with joyful emotion. Stay till the end, because one final realization changes everything. Now imagine opening a book and discovering that every chapter you once questioned was leading to the perfect ending. That is the message this story leaves behind. Keep believing even when you cannot see the whole picture. Keep moving forward even when progress feels invisible. The greatest moments often arrive without warning, transforming ordinary days into unforgettable memories. This is not the end of the journey, it is the beginning of a brand new chapter filled with hope, purpose, and possibilities you have not yet imagined. Don't skip your own story. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and perhaps the next page of your life is already beginning to turn. And now, we arrive at the moment this entire journey has been quietly preparing for. If you have stayed until here, then perhaps this message reached you for a reason. Not because it predicts the future, but because it reminds you of something easy to forget. Hope has the power to change the way you walk through every new day. Your soulmate's joyful tears symbolize the moment when doubt begins to lose its hold and possibility begins to take its place. They have chosen to believe that the best chapter has not been left behind, it is still waiting ahead. Don't skip this final thought, because sometimes the greatest transformation begins with a single decision to keep believing. Something huge is waiting for you. One day, you may look back on this season and realize that the moments which felt slow were quietly shaping your strength. Every unanswered question taught patience. Every unexpected turn built resilience. Every small step forward mattered far more than it seemed at the time. Your soulmate's happiness reflects that same realization. They have discovered that real hope grows stronger through perseverance, kindness, and the courage to move forward even when the destination is still out of sight. That quiet confidence is now becoming part of both your stories, guiding each new chapter with purpose and peace. Stay till the end. Because this final message belongs to anyone who has ever wondered if brighter days were still possible. So as this story closes, carry one thought with you wherever life leads next: never underestimate the power of becoming the best version of yourself. The future is written one choice at a time, one act of courage at a time, one moment of hope at a time. Whatever tomorrow brings, meet it with confidence, gratitude, and an open heart. The most unforgettable journeys are not defined by one dramatic moment, they are built through countless faithful steps that eventually reveal a destination more beautiful than anyone expected. Don't skip your own story. Stay till the end. Because the next chapter of your life has not been written yet, and it may